This is TransWorld Live.
What's going on?
How are you?
Oh, you beautiful people. How are you?
Chris,
Nicole?
there's only a couple of days until the next big holiday. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am losing my mind. I saw a meme today that I snapped to some of my friends just in my local circle. And
Yes.
it was a picture of Clark Griswold from Christmas Vacation. And he's got the chainsaw in his hand, right? And it says, the older I get, the more I realize he's not that crazy. So,
No, seriously. I don't know about you. Like, I this is one of the things I'd love to hear. Like, everybody drop their favorite Christmas movie in the comments because I'm to the point. So like in July, I start watching the Hallmark movies, and then in November I watch like Christmas Vacation, and one of my personal favorites is Noel because my kids say that I go from Wednesday Addams to Noel and like over. And then as things go on, I'm on now like Die Hard section of Christmas. It's just like, let's blow this up. Yes, Kyle, exactly.
100%.
Yes.
Oh my
so
gosh.
hot. Are you all ready? Are you shopped for?
You know what? I finished the majority of my stuff last night. Thanks, Amazon. Let's hope it all arrives on time.
I was just going to say, I don't mean to scare you, but I finished the majority of my Amazon shopping last week. That was supposed to be 2-day shipping. And like,
I know. I got the essential stuff, and we're supposed to have a huge snowstorm here Thursday and Friday. So let's see. Don't know.
So we're supposed to have a huge snowstorm here on, I think it's Sunday and Monday.
Okay, so it must be moving west east.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yep. Yeah, so that's your thing. Oh my God, I love Scrooge too. I love Elf.
That's a great
Die Hard all the
Die Hard.
way.
We discussed that.
Wait, Chris, have you seen Violet Night?
Not yet with David Harbour.
So listen, all of my haunters are saying that I need to watch it almost like got them in like the Christmas spirit. Like, yeah.
Rave reviews. I have heard the same. I just haven't seen it yet.
All right. So that's gonna be our project between now and next week.
I love our homework. Yes.
I do. I love it. All right, write it down. Make sure it's there.
Just a reminder quick for a couple of Facebook users that haven't given permission yet. Robert will put all the instructions in there. We want to see your name so that we can say hi and call you back.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris, I don't know if your countdown is working, but I just want to tell you and folks at home, we are 43 days.
43 days.
43 days away.
This is moving faster than like New Year's Eve.
So
I mean,
make
this
sure
is
you've
ridiculous.
told all your families that you wear size seminar and stocking stuffers and size dead man party and in the clothing boxes that you're getting, and that an all expense paid trip to TransWorld is really what you're asking for this year. So
It can be done. It can be done.
It can be done.
If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, that's important. But even more important is your room reservations. They are very close to being sold out. Get them now, or you will be on the other side of town, and it will make your life a little inconvenient. So,
well, no, it's like no joke. Like, okay, so we've got employees that go with us, and we've got a booth and all that other stuff. And I'm like trying to beg, borrow, and steal to like get them close to the convention center. And I'm like, all right, so I booked these 4 people, and the confirmation comes back with a king size bed. I'm like, well, that's gonna be cozy.
That's not gonna work. Everybody's really huddling up.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good, and people are gonna be having fun, and I cannot wait. So if you guys don't know, breaking news. February 1st through the 5th, you're going to want to be in St. Louis. I'm saying the 1st because that's when the party starts with that networking night out, which is one of my favorite events.
Oh, yes.
But there's so much. And as you guys know, these have been like supersized episodes, but we all know that you have wrapping to do, especially for Chris and I's presence. So I don't know, Chris, what's your guesstimate on today?
You know, I feel like we could print out like copies of all of our seminar registrations and then do a really nice wrap job, or get like a really huge box. And then, or you could be one of those people that does like a little box and then a big box and then big, and just keep going like that.
Or for the right price, you could get a refrigerator box full of that I popping out to be like, congratulations, breaking news, you're going to TransWorld.
Yes.
With a low price of $999.95.
Yes. Mom, I wanted skis, but you got me TransWorld. That's awesome.
Yeah. And with Chris and Nicole, personally, it's like that big check Just for the record, though, it's only valid in Key West, Hawaii, and Australia. So,
so I guess we're going down under.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tropical locations only apply.
Nicole, I have to tell you about my weekend.
I want to hear all about it.
I got a chance to hang out with some amazing haunters in the Chicago area because we were doing tons of different holiday shows. We got a chance to go to 3 different haunted attractions that were doing holiday shows this weekend. And we got a chance to run into superfan Kyle Miller, of course, which gave me the best present that I have ever received since Rachel Johnson gave me one, is a beautiful lemon, which I thought in the TransWorld Live spirit, I should pay it forward. And I gave that to someone who had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. All right. So anybody that's on my shopping list, just cover your ears for just a minute. So the lemons actually have a bigger turn in my circle. I make limoncello. It's actually like one of my favorite things to make. Yeah. And I have like a whole thing. You know what? TransWorld Live next week, I will do my very best to make sure that there's a bottle right here that you guys can see exactly what it looks like, everything. Yeah, I think, Chris, I need to like expedite you one so you can like try it and be like, oh.
We have to, and we'll give it to everybody in the green room, so that'll be good too.
Or I could make a special edition TransWorld one at some point for Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about logistics on that.
I love this. You know what? When Shadi's on later, we got to talk about, because Mandy and Bill are supposed to be doing some cocktailing, is what I'm hearing. So we'll get back to that in a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's put a pin in that one.
All right. Huge credit. Also, we got a chance to see Chris Roush, another fan of ours, who's on tonight at Midnight Terror. So we were super excited to see him.
So, Chris, what was the most surprising thing that you encountered, like while you were out for your Christmas jolly frights, I guess?
So my biggest thing is that because all of, and for those that don't know, like, we're pretty proud of all haunted attractions all over the country. And Chicago has a pretty solid concentration of haunts that are within like 10, 15 minutes from each other. We had the opportunity to have like this collection or collaboration of like all of these actors and actresses from like all of the shows that were not producing a show at the time. So you have like a playground, so to speak, that normally houses like 50 or 60 actors, and there's like 120, and they're all rock stars. Like everybody running around doing their best new shticks, like having so much fun. So many of our fans, like Alex Woday and Andy Martingello, and the list goes on and on. I don't want to forget anybody, but just everyone doing the best acting was one of the most fun that we have had at a holiday show ever. So great.
I want to go to Chicago for Christmas.
We can make that happen next year.
I know. Oh, my gosh, that sounds so fun. I love all of that. I mean, okay, full disclosure, we totally talked about that. It was just crazy.
And Derek, 100%. I was trying to connect with Derek, and he ended up working at the we went to Massacre on Friday night, and he was working a different location. We went to Midnight Terror on Saturday, and we reversed. So, bring Sean with you next time too.
I know, right? And Sean pop up. I'm like, Sean, we got to go to Chicago. Out there at Chelsea, we're bringing them too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm ready to go. We've got all sorts of stuff in store, right?
We have the premiere of all shows.
Yeah.
Because I know you might be feeling slightly under the weather, so I got to try and help with some.
All right, yeah, cat's out of the bag, guys. I almost didn't make it. Literally, I'm like having some health stuff that I'm muddling through, and I could not miss the TransWorld Live. And who knows, next one might be from a hospital bed, but we'll see.
We are always here,
I'm okay. It's something minor.
I'm so glad you're here. I know the fans are. We can't do it without you. It's amazing.
Thanks.
But
so besides me though, I'm not just the only special person here tonight. I mean, obviously Chris is extremely special. We couldn't do it without him. But Chris, tell us who else we have in store for this evening.
So we really have like a super show of epic proportions here. We have all of our premier sponsors for the upcoming show in February. So we have we're gonna do a little special bit here for Universal Concepts. We're gonna have TicketSpice with us, and then we're gonna have Froggy's Fog. So let's.
I don't know if you guys know who Froggy's Fog is, but
you may have seen them.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You may have.
We'll see if we have time for them. Just kidding. They're amazing.
Our premier Christmas show sponsor is Universal Concepts. So we were just talking with Greg Fullwood, and they are going to have just as huge of a display this year at the Christmas show. They do shows for everybody, from the massive amusement parks to like that small little local show. It doesn't matter how big, how small, they're going to be able to do it. Now, Greg really wanted to be a part of tonight's episode, and we're going to book him for a later one, but he is knee deep in all of the last minute Christmas preparations. So he wanted me to apologize to everybody and say, please stop by and see him, and he'll hopefully join us here at a TransWorld Live soon. But if he doesn't see us before the show, come see him. He's at the same booth he's been for all of these years. Look him up online, christmasdecorandmore.com. And
yeah. And if you guys don't know who Universal Concepts are, they've been at the show since its inception, with the Christmas side especially. They've been in business since 1980. They've been doing commercial Christmas decor. So they are, they're just like, when it comes to Christmas on that side, it's just like cookies and warm apple pie when it comes to Universal Concepts being at the table, so to speak.
Ridiculous trees. And
know, and they have beautiful displays. Robert just dropped some links in. Take a look at it. If nothing else, to be inspired for your own Christmas displays, even at home. It's amazing. All the way around.
So please check them out. We're sorry that they can't join us. They're sorry they can't join with us, but please check them out.
Yeah, and we'll see them soon when they're kind of out of the depths of the snowy fun of the holiday season.
I suppose it's like asking a haunted house to come on, 5 days before Christmas.
Or like their opening night, right?
Like Dwayne Sanborn, who, just gave us this awesome, exactly.
Yeah, wait a second, Greg. We're going to need you to
We love you. Thank you so much for being our premier Christmas sponsor. And please check out Universal Concepts.
Chris, this is an exciting one for me because we actually have somebody that is the premier sponsor of the Interactive Entertainment Show. And this is so cool because they are bringing all things new and fun and interesting. And one of the cool things is when we talk to him, I actually have some personal questions for him as well, because these are some of the hottest questions in our industry when it comes to what they do. I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce our guests, but
I know that show is super, super close to your heart. I know it's a huge passion project, and we are super excited to have with us Shadi Hayek from TicketSpice. Come on down.
Hello.
What's going on?
Thanks for having me on, people. I appreciate it.
Yes.
It's a little past 5 o'clock, so I'm here. I'm having a good time.
That's what this is
all
I
about.
have some questions. Nicole's gonna just fire away. It's gonna.
I said to him beforehand. Admittedly, guys, usually I'm like one of the first people on. This tonight, I'm unwell, but that's okay. And I'm fine. I rallied. It's good. No. So I got on and I was like, hey, what's off the table? And he's like, nothing. I'm like, good, because I got tons of questions for you. Be ready.
We'll bring it on.
For those that need to know a lot, we're going to start right at the beginning here. And the beginning for me was actually getting to meet some of the TicketSpice crew at the TransWorld pre-show tour this year, the 2022 show. They were so kind and so amazing to sponsor the pre-show tour with Tater and I. And not only did they come prepared, but they came ready to play. And they gave these busfuls like the party of a lifetime. And throughout all of TransWorld of this year, we just had such a great time. We've run into your crew all over the country. It feels like at different shows, and you guys are amazing. Your products are amazing, but your enthusiasm and your care and concern for customers is just zenith. I mean, it is just paramount. I'm so excited to talk to you. Can you tell us, how did you start all of this? Where did it start? Where did this begin? This whole idea?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. We're stoked to be on here, and we love you guys. I don't think there's a single show we've gone to, or even like meeting at IAPA. Like, our team just loves hanging out with you guys. So we love just being on this thing, and thanks for inviting me on. We started the company in 2008. We came from an events background, and back then even, like, it just felt like the ticketing solutions, they were just clunky. they costed an arm and a leg, and they just didn't do what we wanted to do. And we just felt like there was a better way. And so we started our ticketing company back then, and we were bootstrapped from the beginning. So right now, like you're seeing all these markets that are just having massive layoffs, and it totally sucks. Like you have all these staffs that are just getting cut. And we're just a completely different company. We've been bootstrapped from the beginning. And so we've kind of grown with smart unit economics, and just slowly over the last 14, 15 years, we've just grown our company. And now to the point where like, we really want to go after it and meet new people in new markets. And we're flying across the country, following you at shows. So that's what we're doing now. We're having a ball. We're having a great time. And I appreciate the comment about the people. Like we just, technology takes you only so far. Like you have to have good people behind it that making a difference day to day. And like, that's just like, we just hire good people. Like if you want a secret for like growth and company and longevity, it's just hire awesome, badass people, and it's going to go well for you.
If I can follow that up, because you're hands down, just as a third party, completely out of the picture. Everybody that I've ever met that has a TicketSpice title to them is amazing. We keep up. We're like friends now. Like it's great. We can't wait to see each other. But there's just that amazing ethics. Like they just care about everything they're doing. They care about their product. They love what they're doing, and it's not fake. They can see it. And so it's just great. It's very, very attractive to like get sucked into this awesome world that you guys are creating, where you can do business and have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Even like the people you work with, like you're around them all day long. You might as well enjoy the people you work with. You should have fun. Like we work hard, but we have a lot of fun too. And it makes us real people at the end of the day. Like whether you're a vendor, a haunt, a promoter, whoever you are, like you just like it's real people that you're working with. And like sometimes that gets lost in all the business minutia stuff. And I think like you're hitting it on the head. Like I think we just ultimately want to work with the right people, and same for any of our partners too.
Now, I just have to touch on one thing really quick. So you guys have been, so you come from the event side of things, and I'm just kind of recapping what you just said, but all I heard was 2008, and then afterwards, shortly after, you was like, yeah, for like the past 15 years, that's oh, wow. I mean, it's just in any business, right? Kind of like think about how long you've been doing it. And the reason I even bring that up is that every time I meet one of you guys, just like Chris was saying, it seems like it seems like a fresh start. Everybody's got the energy. They're so excited. They cannot stop how great it is. Their employee experience. So it's really, you sharing that. I'm like, wow, really? That's I can't believe this.
Oh, thanks so much. Sorry, there's a little bit of feedback, but I was catching little bits of it. Yeah, we like I said, we hire awesome people, I think, and at the end of the day, it's like for us, like it's like the 1 degree of separation. Like we've hired people that are competent, they have good character, and like there's really good chemistry there, and like there's 1 degree of separation where we kind of know who they are before they get into it. And like we've in like the last 15 years, 100 employees, we've had less than 10 people ever in our company. And most of the time, it's like us saying, "Hey, like you want to go do this awesome thing, like go do it," like and cheering them on. So that's a big thing for us, is just the people that are here.
Well, I could definitely echo that. Like, obviously, we're talking about, and people make everything happen. We know that from every industry, especially the haunted attraction industry, and of course, Christmas. Like, people make that world go round, and interactive experiences are as well. And speaking of that, we are very, very honored to have you as the premier interactive show sponsor, which is very near and dear to Nicole's heart. So
it is.
It's all yours, because I know this is your baby.
All right. So, but I just want to make sure really quick that my sound is okay.
That's great.
I can hear you now.
Everybody hear me now? Okay. There was like weird, like conversation and other things happening that was so weird. And I could hear it too. So it's not on my side, but all right. So actually, and I'm going to let the cat out of the bag just a little bit here, because we have the interactive show presenting the Masquerade, which is an interactive adventure mystery. So fun. So great. And I was actually just talking to Katie about you guys and your participation in that. So more to come on that, and that's going to be fun. I'm just making sure Yeah, people can hear background stuff. Unfortunately, I am downstairs all by myself, so if something's happening, I apparently am not alone. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just getting feedback on the other side. Sorry to totally distract on that. So you guys can hear me on this. But I'm gonna jump right in because one of the major questions that I want to ask is what sets TicketSpice? You know, obviously we know the people. Yes, we know like your customer service is amazing. Your willingness to help the industry is great. But what sets you apart when it comes to comparison to other?
Yeah, I think about it like there's a few buckets. There's three main buckets when you're evaluating, you know, any ticketing company. Like, what are the things that you're looking at? It's one, like, how's this person actually helping me grow my revenue? Second is like, how are they making me operationally efficient and effective? Like, think about game day decisions. I'm thinking about analytics, like things that I can look at really quickly and in an instant decide on, or things that I can do in the moment at the door, online, and change my sales. And then I think about, like, you know, support is the bucket. It's not just like the customer service that we provide our promoters, but we also provide attendee support, and that's been huge even in this last year, especially with staffing issues everywhere. Those are probably the three things that I think about. And so, like, on the revenue side, high conversion on the page is big. So complete brand control, single page transaction, social media optimization. There's a handful of things in that we see as big makers of revenue. So you probably have heard, you know, with Facebook and Apple, some of the things that are happening from like a Facebook attribution standpoint. It's tough nowadays to know I spent much money on an ad. This is what the money gave me. So one of the things that's difficult in that is that your domain, it shows the ticketing company's domain. And so Facebook thinks that domain is the ticketing company. So the same reason why when someone goes and searches for, you know, your event online, they see, you know, the ticketing company pop up because their domain is there. And so that custom domain piece is a big one for us. Where you're running those ads, you know what they're actually producing. The money's going back into Facebook to show you this ad produced this much money. There's a few things there, the ticket packaging, add-ons, merchandise, activities, those kinds of things. A big one is demand pricing too. So like date, time, and then based on the inventory you've sold, dynamically changing the pricing for on-peak, off-peak, based on how much inventory you have. So one of the neat things in our system is we have a number of different tools. So if you think about, like, we have a conference registration tool, it's much more robust. You're getting you know, sessions, food, like there's a lot of things that you're selecting when you're registering for a conference, and it's very unique to that specific person. Where it's like, if I'm going to day one might only have specific food items or sessions or things. So you think about like a really unique buyer experience. We have that same technology back into our ticketing platform, where it's a really simple one-page transaction, looks like your brand, but can uniquely call out and sell different stuff to you. So if I know that you are, you know, a family of 4, I might offer you a fire pit, or I might offer you, you know, merchandise, or I might offer you, hey, like, as a family, you can become, you know, a member if you're doing activities and events throughout the year. So there's different things like that. Maybe it's a VIP ticket. You say, hey, I'll upgrade to a fast pass. You see a pop-up on your screen. So those are the kinds of things. Like, the nice thing is that what we do is we look at your event in whole, and we think, how can we actually partner and come alongside you? So instead of it being like, hey, sign up and go kind of a thing, you have strategic people that have been in events that are walking you through, saying, hey, like, how are we thinking about your ticket launch plan? How are we thinking about, you know, how you're retargeting via text and email? How are we thinking about, you know, your sales from last year? It looks like, you know, you haven't sold as many customers from last year as you did this year. Let's go retarget them on a new campaign. So like that kind of thought process from a ticketing partner, we just don't see it as often in our industry, where people are really that invested in your success. And, you know, we like, I say this kind of, you know, with as humble as I can, but we have 96% of our customers, they stay forever. And so like we have a really good retention.
That's fantastic.
It's amazing. So like 96% retention rate for our customers.
That's great.
is huge for us. And part of it is like you have a relationship with someone who knows about you, knows your events, they're helping you, and it makes a big difference at the end of the day.
That's really cool. So now some of the things that you just touched on for me, and this is just from a business standpoint, is not only that remarketing tool, but that ability to reach customers via email and text. Those are huge widgets when it comes to software and CRM and talking in those realms. So that makes me very excited. I'm sitting back going, okay, I do need to speak to him before the first of the year because I think it's time that we start talking changes for our own stuff. Because not only are they cool people, but works out really well. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
I caught the combo. I caught the question kind of in a way. The text messaging stuff is really cool. We're actually doing something with it this January that we're putting out where you can send a text message campaign out. Oh. You can see the revenue that came from that campaign, which is cool. Like I can say, hey, like, I have people that bought tickets for the night. I'm going to send them another text message, see if they want to add something onto their order. Because you can edit your own order as a consumer and like add stuff on. It's kind of nice. We're going more toward a mobile type of a thing.
Yeah.
But like that's a big thing where it's like I can see, hey, I made $1,000 from this one text message.
Well, you also have that like guest service concierge type of feel as well. Like you're getting that personal approach, you're getting additional attention, and everybody likes that VIP experience. So I'm sure it nets wonderful results.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the concierge piece, like if you go right now and look at like the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess.
Okay.
I'll drop any of these links on here.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Robert can grab those.
I can show you. So if you look at this thing, I'll put it in the host chat. But this is one of our events that we do.
Okay.
And it's in Scottsdale, and the chat bubble is actually our team. If you message that chat and you say, "Is this TicketSpice?" They'll message back and they'll say, "Yes, it is." But you don't know, but it's like you think it's the Fairmont, but it's us kind of behind the scenes. We build out like a full event FAQ, and we like support, and like it's fun for us to feel like we're involved in the event. I think a lot of ticketing companies, like it's kind of, I mean, I want to be very kind to our ticketing peers out there, but like I think a lot of ticketing companies really make it about them, and it's like, oh, like I'm so great, like I'm doing all of these amazing things for you. I'm practically running your event, and like they almost have like that kind of feel where it's like, at the end of the day, like we're helping, but like you're an event promoter, you're doing your own stuff, and it makes all of the difference in the world. We're a partner with you. And it's like, some of these other companies, like I love them. I love having competitors out there, but like they make it all about them. And I think if we're behind the scenes helping you, it's just that much more like of a reward for us.
Now, we did have a question from the audience that kind of ties into that text message kind of campaign that you were talking about. And someone had mentioned that they had heard you might have an option, like when you're on site, to work with you to upgrade tickets. I heard it's a thing that you're just starting to do. Wanted to see if you could tell us a little bit about that new feature.
Yeah, so I think, casinos make a lot of money. And the reason why they make a lot of money is because those little chips, like they're black chips and blue chips and green chips, and it feels like it's just a chip. But when you put that chip down, you're feeling fresh, you're excited. You're like, I'm gonna put this green chip down. It's really $25 for that green chip, right? And so we're taking that same kind of concept, we're moving it toward ticketing and admissions, as you're thinking of like not just ticket upgrades, like instead of like a 1-day pass, turn it into a 2-day pass. Instead of a GA ticket, turning it into a fast pass ticket within your inventory. Instead of just getting a ticket, just, hey, like let's turn it into a season pass or food and beverage or merchandise. Like, so think about like your team now becoming mobile sellers where like I can literally walk around your line because you can only put so many people through. I'm walking around your line saying, hey, I got a bunch of drinks here. Who wants a soda? Who wants a water? Boom. I can scan your ticket and charge you right there. So we're moving more toward a mobile technology. So we released about a month ago, I want to say, the ability in our scanning app to go edit your ticket. So your card's already on file. I can scan your ticket, pull it up, edit it, and then charge again. We're doing another iteration that's going to come out in the next probably 5 months, I want to say. So well before haunt season. So next 5 months, the second iteration is going to let you do a PIN code. case you buy tickets for you and all your buddies. Your buddy Joe over here isn't over here buying all the drinks on your card. He's got to pull his own wallet out for that. Or club join up and give him the PIN code. So like we're moving more toward that to where it's really a mobile wallet that you can take and just charge as you go. And it's more of a frictionless process. Like I think about, our music festivals and our other festivals that we work with, they're looking at like RFID technology. We just got off the phone with like this big like Super Bowl party group that's doing parties all over Arizona for Super Bowl. And they need like RFID tech because people are going to be at these events for several hours buying food and drink and all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
And they like at a haunt, it's a much shorter experience. It's like a 3, maybe 4 hour experience. If you have a lot of attractions, maybe less, right? So depending on what you guys have going on. And so doing an RFID wristband for like $1.50 doesn't make as much sense, but something that doesn't cost you anything, but lets you go charge people card on file. That's, I think, going to be a huge win as you guys look forward for 23.
Well, we already have a number of people in the chat that are saying, hey, they're going to stop by the booth. Keith, we just kind of posted it up there. Keith said, throw in a continental breakfast and he is sold. It sounds amazing.
We did for the event. We are looking at doing a breakfast at the convention center. So I'll drop in. This is a demo link. It's got a bunch of our team on here.
Ooh,
if you want to connect with our team, you absolutely can. And then ask them about like, hey, like I heard you guys are doing like a breakfast or like, cause like it's sometimes harder to like at the show go through all the stuff, all the detail. So we said we're just gonna rent a room out at the convention and just do a full like demo. And here's how it works. If you want to work with us, we'd be honored to do it. But just a full length type thing that you guys can do.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we were just going to real quick tell everybody about all of the amazing things that you are a part of. In addition to being our premier sponsor for the Interactive Entertainment Show, you are also the sponsor for the VIP Lounge. So anybody that's buying a ticket, you're going to be able to hang out with these guys.
Yes. So we are also, another thing that we were looking at doing is so you got to talk to the team. I'd grab a time on their calendar, but we're doing a VIP roped off open bar, I think for the first hour and a half, maybe of the haunt party on Saturday night, I believe it is, right?
I heard about this.
I mean, we're just going to be drinking and having a great time. It's going to be a great show.
I heard that most of your staff, but especially Mandy and Bill, will be cocktailing, and bringing every. I hope I'm not committing them, to it.
We're gonna get them like a nice little outfit and just get a little chili pepper on the shirt. It's gonna be great.
And what we're talking about is they are of course the co-sponsor of the Dead Man's Party, a zombified costume ball on Saturday night right there at the America Center Ballroom. Make sure you check that out. They're also the sponsor of, and I wish Nicole was here because the Interactive Entertainment Show is really just blowing up. They are the sponsor of the Masquerade, which is an interactive adventure party, and she's back.
Somebody say my name. It's like Beetlejuice.
I just had to say it 3 times. That's it.
Yeah, right? Exactly. No. So Masquerade, I'm so glad that I'm on for this because this is the perfect space and place for TicketSpice to be sponsoring, because not only are we going to make sure that they are part of our mystery, but it's an event like no other, an event like TransWorld has never seen before. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, we started talking with Katie at TicketSpice, and we've got some stuff up our sleeves for all of our people that come and get to hang out with us. But I'm also seeing, and my wheels are turning. I'm like, I saw lemon jello shots with the TicketSpice sticker on it. That could be a zesty adventure to go on together.
I feel like we need to consult with you on the types of shots that are available to be made.
I got it. We got you.
We can do this. We can do this.
No, and guys, I'm so sorry. I think that my sound is fixed. It's the weirdest thing ever. I can't. I don't know.
Nicole, we were just talking about all the amazing features that TicketSpice brings to the market, and they're kind of being revolutionary here about everything that they're bringing out there. I mean, on that aspect, if we can turn it back and ask just one or two more questions.
I've got pointed questions. So whenever we're ready, I'm ready.
I just want Shadi's forecast of where the future of the ticketing industry and especially where ticketing for haunted attractions is going to go.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be kind of some of the things that we touched on. I feel like a lot of people are looking for more mobile, cashless type of solutions. They're thinking about, more than ever, a lot of our customers are thinking about per cap revenue. So if I had 1,000 people coming to my event, I made $25 a head on average across all my business and all my different departments and cost centers. Right. So that's, 25 grand. Right. So obviously there's different scales for different ones, but they're thinking about, how do I grow my per cap revenue before, during, and after a visitor comes to my event? So before they come, how on that ticket page experience am I doing those conditional upsells with the logic in the system? How am I creating different ticket packages to include food and beverage, merchandise, other types of things, and making it really painless and easy for people to say yes? And then during the event, kind of, how am I using mobile technology to text message, to scan their ticket, just charge them really quickly on site? Have people walking around with like your TicketSpice shot and saying, hey, here you go, scan it, and then give it for $5. Stuff like that. That's awesome. That kind of stuff, like, I think is really, really intriguing. And then even like on the way out, if I can send you a message, upgrade you to a 2-day pass, upsell you for different stuff, keep you engaged year round with mobile messaging and other types of tools. I think people are thinking about, how do I take this one customer and not just make them a one-time visitor that just gets a ticket and maybe gets merchandise on the way out, but how do I keep that in front of them? I'm a sales guy by nature. And so I know that like 7 to 9 times I got to tell someone, hey, buy this thing, buy this thing, buy this thing. And then finally, 9th time, they're like, yeah, I want that thing. So like, how do you keep that in front of people in top of mind, right? So through drip emails, drip campaigns, mobile messaging. So thinking about per cap revenue and like the whole big picture for what you have to offer, I think is a way that a lot of our attractions are going. They're thinking about, even if you want to edit your order, like I have Bob Nordquist for Pure Terror Scream Park. If you want to edit your ticket, he's in New York. You want to edit your ticket? It's like $10.95 to edit your ticket to go to New Day and Time. Like, it's just, the guy's printing money. I love him so much, but like, he's printing money. Like, it's crazy. And so like, but it's within all those time and date based like limits and thresholds. But it's thinking like more strategically about like the whole customer and how do I make like these small little tweaks. You don't have to change your whole program and your whole protocol, like, but you can make small tweaks as you think about per cap revenue. And I know a lot of our haunts are savvy business people. And like, to my point earlier, like, we're just along for the ride. Like, this is your show, and we get that. And I think that's where a lot of ticketing companies kind of get it wrong, is like, it's really their show. You have all these awesome tools, but those tools got to have a purpose and they got to work. And that's, I think, just what partnership looks like.
Just to echo that, it sounds like, you're not just a ticketing service. I mean, you're a partner in success. You're working together to make everything successful. Which is what you want in everyone that you partner with. Now, we did get a question from the audience here, and if you have a moment here, Sean says, I know a lot of haunts have talked about the issue of chargebacks. What do you guys do to help combat that?
Yeah, Sean, the tricky thing with chargebacks, and this is going to be everyone. So if someone's like, I got the most awesome chargeback system, I push back a little bit. But so the issue with chargebacks is, if I'm with Citibank, for example, and I go file a chargeback with my credit card company, it's my credit card company that goes and claws that money back from the processor. So you could, if you're with TicketSpice, you can process on like 10 different processors, Stripe, Authorize, whoever. We have our own internal one as well. You can process through any of them. Okay. But the funds get clawed back from Citibank, and then you basically go to that processor that you're with, whether it be Stripe or Authorize, and say, hey, they said that they were going to pay and there was no refunds and this and that. This is that they scanned in, and then you send it to Stripe. Stripe then goes to Citibank, and they go tell Citibank, hey, this is my customer. This was a real transaction. They signed even that they weren't going to file obviously a chargeback, but they signed that there's no refunds. So there's really a limitation on what you can do, because Citibank's the one at the end of the day. It's like, no, my customer's right. And so there is that piece of it, which is going to be hard for everyone to combat. There are different types of tools out there in the market. And there's stuff that we're actually putting together, like for chargeback protection. We currently have a tool called purchase protection, where your customer, they're buying a ticket, they know, okay, if there's like weather issues, or I can't get there, or like if I get sick, whatever the issue is, I can get like insurance as if I was buying a hotel or a plane ticket.
I was just going to ask you about
Yes.
that. You can offer ticket insurance, because one of our other guests cued us in on it. And I've done a ton of research, and I'm like, from here on out, ticket insurance on everything.
So we natively offer it. So if your customer, it's our own thing. We do it. So if your customer adds that to the order, and then they have an issue, they can't come, I can tell you, between you and I, like, there's never been a claim we've ever denied. It's just not worth it. So, so we just give them their money back, and then you get to keep all of your funds, and then that ticket and that inventory is reopened to resell. So that's one thing.
That's cool.
We are working on something called chargeback protection, to where you can say, hey, I'm going to front load this thing. I'm going to pass on a chargeback protection fee to the customer. And then we'll take on all the liability if they file a chargeback. So it's something that we're working on. We're kind of mulling around. So we're thinking about, like, exactly, Tara, thinking about both sides of it. Like, it sucks because you work your butt off to put on an awesome event, and someone comes in and they came to your event. You can clearly see they scanned their ticket, they went to your event, and then they go and file a chargeback. And you're like, come on, man. Like, I scanned your ticket in, you came in, you went to my home.
We have your face checking in. We've got you in
camera.
the photos. Yeah.
But it just, like, there's so many things that you can do, but like in all of the ways that we can, we're thinking about all that stuff too.
That's awesome.
Signs of a great partner.
Yeah, I know. We could talk to you all night long, and really, I do have tons of questions, so I'm going to have to be booking some time with you as soon as possible. But we have a very important question for you as we get to the end here, and that is going to be, what is your favorite holiday movie?
Oh,
I know the still.
Holiday.
And
movie.
I said holiday because you might be like, oh, it's I love Halloween movies or whatever. I'm going to give you the choice.
I'm going to say, like, Elf is a classic. It's
okay,
like
perfect.
That's a great choice.
Classic, and like it's like every year on Netflix. Like, there's no year that goes by where you can't access Elf. I would say I'm seeing a lot of Home Alone 2, and I don't mind Macaulay Culkin, but he's a cute kid. But I'm an Elf guy. Like,
I love it.
It's a great choice.
Share a fact to you guys, and I'm going to totally do, because I know that he's watching. My husband's never seen Elf, which I think would be impossible because I watch it like 4 times a year.
Jeremy.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? I hadn't seen the Goonies up until last year, and I was holding out on it. I know. Listen, I know, and now I love it. But I think he's gonna like intentionally do that until he's like a grandfather someday and be like, "Oh, I've never seen it before." Yeah, fun fact. All right, Chris,
you haven't seen Goonies until.
Okay, listen. All right.
What?
Listen, I was a kid. Wait, true story. I'll share this with you guys. Little anecdote. I was the kid that was outside, and I would say playing as much as possible. But I also used to like do my full like dance routines in like the front yard, in case like a talent agent ever drove by. I grew up on a remote street on the lake in like a vacation area. So it was like 99.9% like chance that anyone would ever drive by. But that was me. Look where it got.
I don't even know what to say to that. But,
I know, right? Speaking of that, what is your favorite? Okay, wait. I'll go from there.
Okay.
What is your favorite Christmas holiday traditions?
Yeah.
Oh, for me.
Yeah, like what do you do on Christmas?
You do on Christmas. We usually ask everybody that's on, if Halloween's close,
Yeah.
It's changed because, like I used to, be obviously younger and more excited about like, oh my gosh, Christmas is coming. Now, like, you kind of know what you're getting for Christmas. And, I'm wiping diapers all day long, so it's different these days. But it used to be when I was younger, and it was like this is like my 20s, me and my siblings would all get together and we would come back to my parents' house. We'd all sleep in front of the fireplace on the Christmas tree and like just kind of hang out all night. and have like drinks and hang out. That was kind of a fun tradition that we did. And then like when we got into our 20s and started getting older, like it's kind of stopped over time. But
Now, would you still see your siblings and stuff like that?
we're trying to do it. So my family is down in Orange. My wife's family is down in Orange County. So we're traveling for Christmas to see them. And then we're coming back. We're going to do a New Year's party at our house, and we'll do like kind of a little gift exchange.
Wait, are you New York based?
I'm in Sacramento, California.
Oh, okay. All right. I heard Orange County. I was like, wait a second. Are you in New York? All right.
The other Orange County.
The other Orange County. Got it.
Lesser known Orange County. Oh, my
That's
God.
amazing. Well,
Shadi,
go ahead.
No, it's just so awesome being here. And for those that aren't aware, like obviously we focus on Christmas and on Halloween and haunted attractions, but you guys do everything. So if you're a part of any event that needs a ticketing solution and not just a service, but a partner who's going to, bring everything with you, I think it's very clear that you need to find some time to hang out with these guys. They'll even give you a couple of beverages, and they'll tell you about all the amazing things that they can offer you and solutions for your business.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Nicole. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you. I can't wait to see you in person and pick your brain with all of the crazy questions we have.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
It's such an honor. We'll see you in 43 days. Can you believe that? 43 days. We hope you.
43. It's also like how old Macaulay Culkin is. Speaking of Home Alone.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Have some happy holidays. Thank you, Shadi. Appreciate you.
See you soon.
Literally, their booth is a party in itself, and the fact that we have this amazing partnership with them is just.
I know.
It's going to elevate the show even more. I mean, we're so excited for them. Oh.
All right. I'm sorry. I had like weird sound problems. There was like a whole thing happening. Like apparently there was somebody whispering. Literally, my husband's like texting me from upstairs. He's like, who's down there with you?
It's the ghosts.
Yeah, no, I like cleaned the basement. Maybe I disrupted some spirits. Although for those in the comments being like, well, he sounds really nice. I'm like, I'm glad you can hear him because I can't, and thank you for that because you just reassured me. So that's wonderful.
Well, Nicole, since you are seeing dead people, or at least hearing them, or whatever's happening in your supernatural basement there, I feel like we might want to do a surprise and give away a ticket to like the Dead Man's Party.
I think that's a great idea.
Let's do it. And since TicketSpice, TicketSpice.com is one of our co-sponsors for the event, will you do the honors?
I will do the honors. I want to say a big, huge congratulations to I'm scrolling. Chris S. I can't say your last name. SIESCHLAG.
I'm looking you up, buddy.
Yeah, Chris S.
Chris S. Chris, congratulations. You have won one ticket to the Dead Man's Party on Saturday night at TransWorld. Make sure you email either Nicole or myself, Nicole at HAAshow.com or Chris, KRIS at HAAshow.com.
Yes, Chris, you're still here and you're watching. That's amazing.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Love it.
You're gonna party. Yeah, I'm getting, I've heard that the Ghostbusters, I need to call them. It's the ghost of Billy Butcherson. I love that. Come on in, Billy. Snuggling tight. It's nice and cool down here.
Love it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! Wait, can I show a little funny anecdote? So I have children. Okay. And if anybody got my Christmas card, you know that I have kids.
It's adorable.
Chris, I was gonna say, did you get my Christmas card? Okay.
I did.
So they're just like natural jokesters in a lot of ways. So today they talked about the fact that you can visit, that hell's like an actual place that like they can say in like social studies and stuff. So it's been like the whole big thing. But they were talking about today you can visit it. And I was like, yeah, I heard you can. Keep acting like this and you're gonna get there, just like joking with them, whatever. So they walk out and there's like a little mudroom area outside of our like dining room. This is happening during dinner. They're like, we're gonna go visit now. And they're like, they press the button and it's like a door with a screen, like a window, and they're like doing the whole like elevator trick. Proud.
This is so cool. Can I show people this? This is so cool. Like check this out. Like, look at these adorable kids here.
Those are my kids who
Those are
dressed
so
up as
awesome.
Elf on the Shelf for me. They just went in August.
That's so adorable.
And they're crazy. And there's a whole backside to it, too, of all crazy shenanigans that they did. We like to live it up here in the spirit of the holidays. And also, we have friendly competitions locally of who has the best Christmas cards. The jury is still out, but I think it's safe to say we've got this one in the bag. I don't know what I'm winning besides bragging rights, but I am darn proud of that card.
You got my vote.
Thank you. No, and they're just like super animated and funny. So
they're adorable, and they're even crazier in person.
Yeah, they are. They
so
are.
loving.
And I just think of one of my favorite videos is them at Disturbia, and like my kids, when music comes on, they just start dancing. Like they just don't stop. They don't care who's watching. They're going. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, one of their favorite people to like dance with and pick on is Tater, actually.
Oh, well, it's
Terry
kind of
said
like
I won. Erica saying it's hilarious. Kimberly, thank you guys. I'm proud of it.
Well, we cannot have a sponsor show unless we have everybody wears this around their neck constantly for years to come, and we have this amazing company to thank for it. They are our premier sponsor for the Halloween and attraction show, and kind of just like Beetlejuice, because you just said his name, if you say it 2 more times we might get him. Boy, that's a
look at what I did.
Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Caitlin Hodges and the legendary Tater from Froggy's Fog.
And they've gone to bed. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry. Hang on a minute. I'm just finishing up crossing Jeremy's name off my Christmas list until he watches Elf. So
that's fair. That's fair, though. Sorry, Jeremy.
Sorry, Jeremy. Sorry.
Nicole's demoing your products here.
I know, and thank God that she's not unlocked the secret flame feature like she did the last time she was on here by running the fluid dry.
I just like extra special effects.
Oh, right. You found the secret function.
It did.
Butane torch function. But, as you guys know, I've had some things going on in my life that my brain is not functioning correctly. Our goal is to have Caitlin pop in when she can and help me out. I have taken a little bit of a step away from the Froggies for a little bit. Don't worry, I'm still there. I still work for them. It's just a matter of she knows more going on at TransWorld than I do at this point. And she's back and forth. She's having some internet connections. So no hard questions. Let's just lob the softballs at me as much as we can.
Tater, we just, on behalf of everybody on the show, we obviously didn't want to get into anything personal since you did throw it out there. We just wanted you to know how much everybody, we mentioned you last week, and everybody's thinking and caring about you. So,
yes.
Awesome. I appreciate it, guys. It's stuff to work through, and we're working through it. And just taking me a little bit. I feel like my brain is broken, truthfully, because it's like things that I should know, and I just not drawing the blank. I'm just drawing blanks.
It's hard. It's very hard.
It is.
So I am a little bit back into the office. I am answering some emails and some phone calls and some little functions on, I'm going to say this and it's going to blow up, but on the website, the little chat box that pops up every once in a while when you're on there.
Is that going to you? Is that breaking news, Tater?
Sometimes it does go to me.
Oh, I think we need to demo that.
But
now.
let's not, because if it's not my day, it pings everybody else in the company.
Oh gosh. All right.
So,
well, that's good to know.
So let's not blow up the chat box feature on our website.
Not yet.
Yet.
So, okay, but the rumor is true.
I will be at TransWorld. Yes.
You will be at TransWorld.
No matter where I am, I will be at
TransWorld. The rumor is
TransWorld.
also true that you do still work for Froggy. So there's
That's
that.
a good thing.
Still work for Froggies. Yep.
The rumor is true. I do have a personal fog machine.
She does have the microfogger Pro
Somebody
3.
put that in there. And if I hold it long enough, it goes into flame mode. Secret. Easter egg, although it's gotten better. The other thing that's true is Froggy's is a premier Halloween and attraction show sponsor.
We are like we would.
Yes.
I don't know why I did that.
Because I did it. I don't even know why I did
I just mocked you, I think.
His fist pumping's out.
I don't know how many years we've been a premier show sponsor, but we're not letting it go anytime soon. So
we love that.
And
that green looks good around your neck. Like most people wear a black shirt.
Everybody looks fantastic in lime green.
So wait. Can we get a confirmation on that? Is it going to be lime green this year or white? Sometimes they've been white in the past, you know.
Caitlin.
We might have to save that
Where the
one.
hell is Caitlin said that's lime.
Okay,
It
good.
is live.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
See,
thank
breaking
you.
news.
She
Breaking
told me it
news.
was lime. I
That's
contacted the spirits that were in Nicole's computer.
Yes.
They sounded Russian to me. I don't know.
Okay, right. It's the whole thing, guys. I don't know the voices, everything. Like, yeah, just be careful hanging out with these guys over here. Practice safe surfing. I don't know what else to say.
Tater, can we talk about your new products real quick? Can we that
Absolutely.
individual fogger? You called it the micro fogger. I think
Yes.
throughout this season, we've heard more people talk about that specifically, like how they can, get it involved into their entire routine. Can you tell us the specifics? Like, what's the official name? Is it available on the site? What does it go for? All that stuff.
All right. So we did a launch at IAPA of a new product called the Thanos Fog Gun. We did it at IAPA because there it is right there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go into this, and why most haunts are like, oh, this is badass, I want this. You have to like set it down and let it heat back up because it is a totally mobile unit. That we're not 100% on everything yet. How long the fluid tank lasts, and right now it's for sale. We're doing pre-orders on it. But it comes with a big price, and then the other problem is right now, until we tweak it to where we want to tweak it, it's running on 220 power.
Okay.
So you're going to have to do a 220 power setup right now. Now we are working on a 110 version. We are working on a black version. But again, you can only pull that trigger so many times before you have to physically set it on the base, because the base is what heats the gun back up to mount again and carry around. I know Nicole was at IAPA. Nicole got to play with it.
I did.
She had way too much fun. Chris
did.
came
I
into the
should've-
booth, and we
should've set up
immediately
video.
told him it was broken and he was not allowed to touch it. And then we gave it right back to Nicole. No, just kidding.
That's a true account.
Chris never asked to touch it, so we never let him.
No, Caitlin was kind enough to let me play with it a little bit. So yes,
Caitlin.
How it's a pretty sizable thing. Like what is that? Right?
It's a pretty heavy thing.
Caitlin's here. Everybody stop talking. We have questions.
Oh,
Yeah, we have
okay.
important questions.
Yeah. She
Fingers
probably knows.
crossed I stay longer than 30 seconds.
Yes, we got this.
It weighs a lot, but it will have a shoulder like strap to it.
But it feels like it feels like Thanos. Like that's a great name for it. It feels like a superhero rocket,
Yeah, it does.
Is
I'm
Caitlin
gonna
trying to
tell
steal
you.
the Jen situation where we only see the top half of her face again?
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Hey.
Oh, hi,
Caitlin,
Caitlin.
do you know how much the Thanos gun weighs?
I
Approximately.
believe. Now, they gave it to us in kilograms. So from my
Yeah.
rough calculations is
150 pounds.
no, I can lift it. So that means I want to say it's about maybe 15 to 20 pounds, but you do have that shoulder strap there. So
That's
but
a bowling ball. It's enough.
it is kind of hefty, but
It's 30 pounds.
30 pounds. Okay.
30.20 pounds.
Hold on, I'm going to show you guys. Wait, can
Yeah.
I?
That's so awesome.
There's the husband.
Sure.
Who's off the Christmas
I
list.
know, and he's 6'3", just to give you an idea of how big this thing actually is.
It's a massive thing. It does great. And there's Nicole. See, it's Nicole can handle it. So
So everybody should get one.
Everybody.
2.2 pounds per kilo. That's how that transfers. Thank you, Sean.
okay.
Knows everything. I swear.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah.
See?
Is it the
That's
Sean
amazing.
that we know? Is it our
It is the
friend
Sean.
Canadian Sean?
No, wrong Sean F. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's the Sean that I know though.
I think I know that Sean too. I think I know all the Seans.
Do you? Do you know all the
All
Sean?
the Seans. All the
I think.
Tater, you know a lot of people.
So
Kind.
we know about Thanos. We know about the microfogger. What other new stuff you
Wait,
guys?
wait. There are questions about the microfogger though.
Okay.
The
There
microfogger. Can people?
There
buy
is
this right
questions
now?
about the microfogger we should probably get to. Caitlin?
So yes, you can buy it now. There will be a slight delay in shipping as we are currently shipping directly from the manufacturer, and they are in their end of year inventory cycle, so they will not probably be shipping too many till the new year. So, but we will also be receiving more in our warehouse that we will be shipping direct because we will be continuing to ship all the way through the year. So
I have a
yes,
question for
you have a-
Caitlin.
Tater has a question. Uh-oh.
Let's per se there is a new model coming. Are we getting the new model?
I can talk to Ivan about that.
Okay. Because they're advertising it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I think we're getting that too. We're just going to do from that to that.
We will probably be getting that as well.
Instead
We're getting asked
for-
how long do they last? I don't know. Let's talk about the microfogger as well as the guns. How long do they last?
Good question, Paul.
What do you mean by last? Like how
Like how long-
durable they are or how long fluid in the tank lasts?
Let's go with fluid in the tank because then we have a
Let's- yeah,
question
let's
about
do-
how much they are.
Yeah.
So fluid in the tank in the Thanos gun, it's really going to come down to how often you do that blast. So that blast, you can do one single blast for about 30 seconds. So it does have a pretty long blast on it. I think Tater during the whole IAPA show, we refilled it each day and the show floor ran 6 hours. So,
Wow.
or
That's
8 hours
great.
each day.
And that's with our boss running off with it and running down the aisle and just shooting people randomly down the aisle with it all of the days. Like somebody would come into the booth and be like, "Can we see your Thanos gun?" And we turn around to get it and it's gone. And we just hear it 5 miles down the aisle like, "Oh, well, it's down that way somewhere."
And the cool part about the Thanos gun too is that there's actually LED lights on the front that are completely programmable. So you can actually change the color of that blast, kind of like how everyone's familiar with the upshots. It has those same LED lights right on the front. So if you want it to be green, it can be green. You want it to be red, it can be red, orange, blue, all that fun stuff, or it can cycle through the rainbow. So that's really cool.
We do have a follow-up from Paul that asks about the cost
of the Thanos guns.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So normal price on it is $4,999. Essentially 5,000. Show pricing is going to be $4,500 on them.
Oh, okay.
And will be, they are working on getting additional batteries, and because it is battery operated, so you can have batteries charging in the charging ports, and then having a flight case option. So if let's say you are a traveling actor and you want to be able to take it to your various different shows, you can do that and be able to
that's
fly with
cool.
it. Yeah.
Another question. Will the microfoggers be available at TransWorld?
Here's the deal with the microfoggers. We plan on them being available by TransWorld. Okay. We plan on having our next batch and shipment of them in by TransWorld. However, it seems like every time we get a batch of them in, they immediately go out. So we cannot steadily keep up with the demand. So if you're looking at a microfogger, please, please, please order it now. We'll get it to you. The shipping on it is free, so we're not charging you shipping. But they will be at the show so you can play with at least, because I think your husband stole mine. And still has mine.
Caitlin's husband.
Caitlin's husband.
My husband.
Oh.
Caitlin's husband over here. Stole mine and was like, I need it for the show. And when I get to the show, there's like 3 of them sitting there. I'm like, but we will have it so you can demonstrate it and you can play with it at the show. But right now, as Froggy's goes into, these next couple months where we're not necessarily busy, we're giving you free shipping on all of the products. So we will really kind of want you to order now, because the fluid and the machines all have free shipping, and that gives our guys something to do and gives your sales rep who is in and out of the office for the entire month of December, some sales to kind of pass back on.
Tater. This is Nicole. Nicole is letting you know she needs to place an order.
Nicole, I'm going to eat ramen if you don't place that order.
Let me know when you're ready, and I'll...
Nicole, I just paid off my cruise. Could you put some orders in so I can?
We need a drum, to say the least.
All
right, personal foggers or microfogger. I think I've called it a personal fogger because it sounds more intimate. So, the foggers. How much? Okay, how do they last between charges? Now, I can tell you, since I got this one, I've not put it back on the charger, and I've actually used it an impressive amount of times. How much are they?
They're $200.
Okay, and then can they be plugged so smoke comes out of a specific place, say a glove or a hat? The answer to that is yes, because I've already done it. I actually took a nebulizer tube and put it through there, and that was a pretty cool experience.
Yes, Vosentech's website carries the attachment so you can add tubing to it.
Kimberlina's got my question that I asked you. Can you add a scent to the personal fogger?
Ooh.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, as long as it's water-based.
It's a water-based scent. And speaking of that, thanks for mentioning the scents, Nicole, because we have some major announcements here that we have at least 2 new scents that have already debuted, and we're working on more for TransWorld. Hopefully, Caitlin's still working on that one.
We probably won't be ready.
All right, well, we got 2 new scents.
2 new cents!
Tell
Yay!
us. What are they? Tell us.
All right, so in the oil-based lineup, that includes the little machines or the sprays, we have leather scent now. So all of your smoking lounges and stuff like that, we have a leather scent for you.
Nice.
In the water-based and oil-based lineup, we have what we're calling Froggy Fruit, which is like a fruity breakfast cereal that may come in a loop form scent.
Okay.
And you can add that to your machines, to your smoke or your rooms or your sprays as well. So
very nice.
Let's just say first in the Thanos gun. Hint,
the Thanos gun.
Yeah, we definitely used that during IAPA.
We definitely used it during IAPA there was some sort of secret raceway thing, and they like Mario Kart, and they shot shells at targets, and they got blasted with the Froggy fruit smell.
That's awesome. What is
you
that?
guys have my mind going. So, you know what my husband asked for Christmas was a gun, but it was for a specific reason, because he's doing a gel blaster arena. And he thinks that there should be, I can't remember what it's called, something scary, something spooky.
Knowing Jeremy, it's Mr. Gel Blaster 5000.
No, but he I don't know, comes out and I don't know. Now you got me thinking about that, because I'm like, and it can smell like something that they're going to want to eat something from the concession stand afterwards. But wait, there's more.
Yes.
Now, what does that bring your total to up as far as scents that Froggy's offers?
Ooh.
995.
Damn.
Yes.
Stop. Wait, really?
Yeah. No. I don't know. I didn't know the question was coming, so I can't count them.
I'm asking for myself and for Kyle Miller. Do you guys have a lemon scent?
We have a lemon mint, don't we?
No, we have lemon. We have
lemon.
Regular lemon?
We have regular lemon. We have lemon mint. We have verbena.
Nobody knows what verbena is.
A regular scent of lemon in a spray bottle?
Nobody knows verbena, Caitlin. I yelled at you so bad when you guys debuted verbena, and I'm like, nobody knows what this horseshit scent is. And I go back to the hotel, and I realize that that's what the soap in the hotel and the shampoo is scented like.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what verbena is.
I don't know what verbena is. I also don't know what color chartreuse is. So there's a lot of things I don't know right now in this point in time.
All right, we'll let it slide this time, but next time.
Leather is only in oil based. It is not a water based.
Okay,
It is
good.
only
water.
oil-based right now.
Yeah. We have water.
We have water-based?
so-
Okay, I lied.
So Brian Vincegara, Caitlin has corrected it. You can get it in both. Okay, so major question. Is there any sneak peek on what the Froggy's Fog booth will look like this year?
There is a sneak peek.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a...
Oh,
What are you saying, Caitlin?
I was to say, hint is it's 4 days of peace, love, and fog and Halloween.
Yeah, but sometimes I like to overrule my coworkers when they're like, "No, we're not going to show something," and then
oh,
What
Caitlin, you're breaking up. You're
I
breaking
kind of.
up.
Oh no, Caitlin, what happened? Oh no!
She's going through a tunnel. Quick.
I like to sometimes shoot things off to people and say, "Hey, this is what our theme is going to be, and this is what our T-shirt looks like." Now, before Robert jumps the gun and puts the T-shirt design for this year up, I will preference our theme is frog stock, and it's like a
Love it.
Woodstock, but it's 4 days of peace, fog, and Halloween. And there's a band set list that is going up there that have great bands playing. You know, like
Really innovative name.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Tater and the Tots. You know, La Flamboy's Army, the Netherworldly Beasts, Nicole's Exit Row, and the Inflatable Slides. The Nashville Happenings. Jen's Frozen Show. Timmer and the Angry Golf Carts, My Backwood Romance. There's a bunch of bands playing. So we're going to give out posters so you guys can remember the band lineups and that you were at Frogstock 23. And with a good Frogstock 23, you would need a good T-shirt, right? Chris,
T-shirt time.
100%.
if we could just bounce an idea off of you, if
Right.
what
Let's-
color is our T-shirt going to be, Chris?
I mean, lime green.
I'm
Black?
sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, Nicole. We're doing a hippie fest.
Of course, it's
Doing a
tie dye.
Frogstock
Of course, it's tie dye.
Is
shirt.
it tie-dye?
Yeah, and it's a tie-dye T-shirt. Caitlin, correct me if I'm wrong. And
Do
on
we
the
already have permission to sell it?
what's
Or
that?
to show
What's
it?
what?
I
What,
think it
Caitlin?
might be going on a black because it didn't look good on tie dye.
Oh.
The design
Mhm.
and on multiple tie dyes, it didn't go well.
All right, it might be a black T-shirt. Sorry, guys. We, you know,
Okay.
however, what would the front of that T-shirt be if you could just sketch up an idea of it?
Whoa.
Wow,
Look at
Robert, you're
that
really good
fancy.
because that is our identical Frogstock shirt right there.
Robert for the win.
Robert somehow got the
That's awesome.
You nailed it, Robert.
tie-dyed shirt with the fog machines going up to create the Froggy's Fog logo. The frog just sitting there in peace and Halloween and fog.
I love
And,
that.
We need to get Derek a shirt. That's awesome. That's
That
awesome.
and that is going to be the limited edition. Once they're sold out, they're sold out. So don't wait to get these shirts, guys. I waited last year till the end of TransWorld and I immediately lost. Did not get a shirt.
And Tater, just to remind everybody, where can they hope to even try to get one of these shirts?
The shirt is going to be at our booth, Froggy's Fog booth, at the most amazing haunted house show in the world, TransWorld, in February. And that's why Jen's Frozen Show is playing, because on that band list.
I love it. All right, so but I need to tell you something. I don't know if you guys know this. You have 120 cents, and I cannot take credit for it. That is all Robert.
Robert counted it. Robert gets to.
You got to give that man a shirt.
I know.
Somebody needs to do the work for us because we're clearly just sitting here creating band names for the Frogstock outfit.
And Tater, do you know what we're also going to have at TransWorld this year?
But wait, there's more.
Alcohol.
Well, obviously. But But wait. So if anyone wants to walk away from the show with one of the coveted Fobbles F4s, we will have 20 on the show floor available for cash and carry. But only 20. Once they're gone, they gone.
You order
until we get our next shipment in. But we keep 20 aside to bring to TransWorld.
Can you pre-order them?
No, it's first come, first serve on the show floor.
Does the show floor
there
have to
happens
be
to
open?
still be a few in stock. You know, you can add it onto that drum you want to buy.
Okay, all right.
That-
I want that too.
The show floor does have to be open. I'm sick of these people sneaking into the show floor and buying all the props before the show floor opens. So we're going to make it fair for everybody. On Thursday, 10 o'clock, when the doors open, haul ass to the Froggy's booth, get your T-shirts, buy the Fobbles machine, walk out. Not walk out. Order more stuff. Order more stuff.
Order more stuff. But that is, we will only cash and carries wise, which Nathan can yell down from upstairs to me. We will only have 20 Fobbles F4s, T-shirts, and scents available.
20 of each. That's it. 20 T-shirts.
No. More T-shirts, but 20 Fobbles. That's it.
Okay.
When the Fobbles are gone.
I feel like the over and under on this has got to be like 10 minutes, not even. Like,
and I don't know if this is a
Toxic FX thought that they had the winning game with Lil Boo. We just took it from them for Fobbles F4.
We just won this. And somewhere, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not. So I'll just say it now and ask for forgiveness later. The TransWorld tribute store is coming back. Is that correct?
Breaking news.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if she wanted me to announce that yet.
That's okay. We'll let it go.
All right. We've got future shows dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be on there for that show then. How's that?
Can you tease? You can't say what it is.
Yeah, don't say.
Can you confirm that you will in fact have a product?
I will absolutely confirm that not only will I have a product, will Froggy's Fog have a product?
Yes.
Yes. So personally, me will have a product, and Froggy's Fog will have an exclusive item for the TransWorld tribute stores.
Love it.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's it. This is
Fobbles
all breaking news.
No,
Fobbles is
and
not.
I'm getting news from the stairs that we will also have the Froggy style T-shirt coming back.
Oh, the I Like It Froggy. Is the Frog Stock T-shirt double-sided with one side being the shirt and the other side being the band?
Correct. It's going to be your classic concert style, you know, that.
Yeah.
And then the Froggy style shirt's coming back, but not just in a men's cut. We are, for all those ladies out there, bringing back the women's cut style. What?
Look at that.
Game changer.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard of.
Look at
Oh,
that.
wait, I'm just kidding.
You know,
I guess women need to wear clothes too. I get it.
Oh my God, you guys, we could talk about all this fun stuff. But one fun thing that I want to know is where are industry trends going? Where, can you clear the fog on this for us a little bit and let us know what's happening?
All the snow. Krampus took over the industry this year. Tater, we sold out of snow machines in the middle of October?
Yes. Yeah, we literally got a container of snow machines in, and then like a week later, we were like, nope, sorry, no more. We have to go. We literally had to scrounge for IAPA to try to figure out, like, okay, we were going to show off these, but we don't have these in stock for another 3 months.
Literally, we were buying machines like from all of our, who we're still dealers for, like Antari,
Magnetic and Antari.
Magnetic, which we have great relationships with. I was calling them up being like, how many snow machines do you have in stock? We want them all. Thank you.
We'll take them. Thank you. And we're still pretty much, I mean, we still have some of them in stock, but not very many left.
I've had to do reorders on Magnetic machines twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's insane. Snow. All the snow.
From what I'm getting, there's a lot of the, and Nicole, I think you saw it at IAPA, a lot of these places that have escape rooms and axe throwing, they're looking for the next item that they can add. They have the space, they need the item. And from what I could tell, it's game shows. like interactive game shows where you have a host and you play like Family Feud style or the match game or Wheel of Fortune with your friends and teammates. I see that being a big popular thing starting to pop up.
Yeah. Well, they sell out quickly.
They do. They do. They do. And they don't take reservations 24 hours in advance.
Found out the hard way.
We found out the hard way.
Yeah, but a lot of people are that's a great insight into the trends. Any okay, so Krampus, game shows, what else are you guys hearing, seeing? I don't want to say feeling because that's a little weird, but maybe you are feeling things that we don't know you want to talk about.
Here's not necessarily just the Krampus side of things, but the Christmas light displays, festive. I know Eddie McLaurin down in North Carolina, Woods of Terror. Sorry, McLaurin Farms or Woods of Terror. Again, that's that my brain's just not functioning. Has a heck of a family-friendly Christmas event. Fairview Tree Farm up in Connecticut. Family-friendly Christmas style event where, these guys aren't, I don't want to say this, but like some of the people in the industry just half-assing it and putting a strand of Christmas lights up and saying, well, it's a Christmas event now. These guys are going like all out, all the Christmas characters. I think that's going to be a new big thing too, where they have a section of plot of land or section or something, and they're going to use that section and decorate it to the T's and do the event correctly.
Tater, stop giving the world my plans.
Sorry. I saw my buddy James in here. The only BS I have is from Boscoyo Studios.
He says,
it's the only BS I got.
Is taking over. He's not kidding. Like, I've been talking
He's
Christmas.
not wrong.
Yeah. Especially, we're gonna have to get at least two containers of snow machines next year because
it's amazing how excited about Christmas haunters are. I mean, it almost feels more passionate.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw last week's episode. It got me kind of all excited and holly jolly and in the spirit of things. There was a local store that had 70% off Christmas stuff. So, I had to wander in there and take a gander. And I send my husband a picture of a 6-foot Santa Claus, and I'm all excited. I'm like, I'm buying him. He's on sale. He's 70% off. He's $173. That tells you how big and crazy this guy is and whatever. My husband texts back with, "Don't you dare." And I'm like, "Excuse me, don't you?" He goes, "You still have 2 in the package." In storage. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot him.
Oh.
So I'm at that stage of Christmas shopping, both from a commercial and a retail standpoint. And I'm like double, triple buying things because I'm so excited about Christmas.
I will say I did not make it to Chicago like everybody else did for Christmas time, Nicole. I feel like but down here in Columbus, I went to a haunt that was the minute you step foot into their parking lot. They had snow machines going. They had their lobby decorated to the T, lights dancing to the music, and every square inch of that place was like Christmas vomited all over it. And it was just Christmas lights and Christmas. And I don't even know if they know how many lights were strung up into that building just for a 2-week run, for a 6-day run. Wow. It was absolutely mind-blowing, but the good news is it was absolutely packed, and everybody that went there absolutely loved it. So I'll send a shout out to Fear Columbus because I did sneak over there and get to see that. And I'm telling you, if you have the opportunity, because they do it 2 weekends, book a plane ticket, come to Columbus in December when they're running it, and just have your mind blown.
The other trend I think we're seeing a lot of too, Nicole, which is kind of crazy. And Tater, you could probably speak to this more, is the amount of people that are doing live music entertainment and not just needing foggers, but needing hazers now and understanding the difference between foggers and hazers. I've never seen so many hazers go out the door in the past 3 months as I've seen go out our doors, and haze fluid go out our doors.
Well, that is really good to know. I mean, not only from the standpoint of like those things are back, but that's really important just in terms of expansion and live entertainment. And yeah.
And like, we're seeing, and bowling alleys are back.
Oh.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Roller skating rinks are coming back too.
Yeah, a lot of bowling alleys. So look out in your neighborhood for a bowling alley popping up near you, it feels like. But yeah, they're back.
So this is really important because I always use this example in the interactive entertainment world, that if you want to see how you survive something, watch bowling alleys and mini golf. Really, they've been around for a very, very long time. And how do they reinvent themselves? How do they add things? How do they do things? And yeah, to see them surge up again, that's crazy. Like in reality, my kids have all been like in this month, all it's been is bowling alley parties and escape rooms. So that's crazy and really good to know. Huh? Bowling's back. That's great.
Bowling is
back. Bowling and roller skating.
I love it. Guys, okay, so we have to wrap this up because I literally have rapping to do, and I think that you guys all do too.
I don't rap anything, Nicole.
Well,
in fact, your gift has been sitting. Actually, I'm just teasing you. These are mine. You're not getting these.
I was secretly going to say to you, wait a second, are you taking a mystery package of Bucky's cookies that you may or may not have received from me and regifting them to me? Because that just might be the most exciting thing.
I haven't got a mystery package. Is that the
what?
Was I supposed to get a mystery package from you?
I
haven't got it yet.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Sure, the last time I sent you a mystery package, you were like, excuse me, do you know who would have sent me these? And I was like,
Got to stop doing that. My memory's not so good. I can't remember if I ordered it or not.
Yeah, don't say that, though, because we're going to talk about that in just a second. Okay. We have a tradition on this show, and normally you guys join us during different season, but we need to know 4 questions. Okay, it's a little different. 4 questions this time. Tater, what's your favorite holiday movie? Go.
I don't have TV.
Caitlin, what's your favorite holiday movie?
Prancer.
Oh, that's a left field.
Throwing it old
I'm going to
school.
say Elf just to throw it in Jeremy's face.
That's a left field there. Yeah.
Watched it yet.
I love it.
Prancer.
And the next question is, what is the worst Christmas gift you've ever received?
Toothbrush.
Fly swatter.
A
Fly swatter and toothbrush.
My dad got me a fly swatter that was embedded, that has like the seed company that he got the free gift from. He wrapped it up and gave it to me.
Not the Jelly of the Month Club, but okay.
A good old leather fly swatter, baby.
Chris, do you want to participate in that? What's the worst gift you ever got?
Let me think about that. I got to circle back. There's been a few.
Nicole, what's your favorite crap gift?
Yeah.
I once got so I actually tried to text my husband to see if he could bring it down to me. I once got a mug for Christmas, and it had the funniest picture on it ever. And then another one of my friends was like, wait, did you drink out of it already? If you put cold water in it, the pumpkin disappears. My heart sank.
That's not a bad gift. I wouldn't say that's a bad gift, Nicole.
I'm just kidding. It's not a bad gift. I just wanted to bring it up, but I was supposed to be funny. No, okay, so this is a bad gift only because I already had it. I got Domino's once for Christmas, and I was a kid, and I didn't mind really. It's just that I had gotten it from the same person 6 years in a row. No joke. So
they can't break tradition.
What?
They can't break tradition.
Exactly. That's all it was worth. Domino's. That's it.
Yes, that is a giant TV behind me. Yes, that is a TV behind my shoulders. I was just kidding. I do watch TV.
All right. What's the best gift you ever received? Yeah, like Domino's the game, Kyle, just for the record. think the best gift you ever received. Oh, wait. I take my answer back. I totally take this answer back. The worst gift I ever received was a printer from my husband. Well, I was still in college and we were engaged, and I just happened to say the week before that I needed a new printer. And you know what? It was the best printer I've ever owned. However, the timing was not right.
It's like a blender. It's like a blender. It's useful.
No, it was like our first Christmas together, and I was graduating school, and I needed, I meant let's go to Walmart and get like $125 printer. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure it had a fax machine on it.
See, multiple uses.
He went
Think of all the
crazy for
productivity
you.
issues
Oh, my
that you
husband's
would.
down here whispering from the stairs. It was our second Christmas.
Jeremy, it's a good present. Good
Think of
thought.
how productive he wanted you to be and how productive you weren't when you just yelled. You could have faxed him a hate letter.
There you go.
You guys don't
See?
understand. Wait. I got a carpet shampooer once. So wait, there was something today. He's like, I don't know. I need one last gift. I was like, oh my God, I've been dying for this vacuum. He looked at me. He's like, is this a joke? He's like, no, no, don't even. I'm not buying you a vacuum.
Don't take the bait.
Ooh.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mhm.
All right. Any best gifts that you guys want to share? Anything that
I got
comes
The gift of you guys' friendships.
Oh,
It almost made me vomit when I said that.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
heard
I don't even know how you got it out.
I barely.
Oh my gosh. All right.
So we always talk about what you do on Halloween, but this is a Christmas show. It's our last show, and it's our last interview right before Christmas and all of the holiday festivities. Do you have any traditions? What do you do on that Christmas tree adorned or menorah adorned holiday?
First thing I instantly do is you guys are going to think I'm lying, but I go to the liquor store and get little mini bottles and hide them randomly around my house. So if I'm ever trapped in a room with a relative that I can't stand, I just walk over to the potted plant and pull out a little mini bottle and do a shot.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
You are an
Bathroom is a
innovator.
great place to hide them too, because you can close the door and nobody knows what's going on in there.
Oh my God.
You are an innovator.
Wait a second. You just sparked a story from the second or third Christmas that I met my husband's family. And I was like, how do you guys do dry holidays? And he goes, oh, we don't. He goes, in the bathroom, you just open it up underneath the sink. I'm not kidding. They had an entire stocked bar there. And I was like, oh,
Just start hiding mini bottles now, guys. Christmas is coming.
exactly. I
Christmas
love
is
it.
coming.
Stock up.
Caitlin, what's your tradition?
so we always go see Trans-Siberian Orchestra during the holiday season. That's the tradition that me and
Cool.
Nathan have. And Christmas Day is just a total, you don't get out of your pajamas and you just relax, chill, and just don't do anything and just enjoy the day.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Chris, what's your
Love
holiday
this.
like?
We do about the same. We may end up getting out just because I think we do have a family dinner later that night, but we try as hard as we can to lay around and watch the parade, watch Christmas movies. And then we do have our family tradition is watching White Christmas one time a year, right on Christmas.
I love it.
Now, did you know, Chris, the Disney Christmas Day Parade is not filmed on Christmas Day?
I actually did, and I try not to mention it because I feel like it rips people's hearts out. But yeah, I did know that.
Caitlin, don't tell my children that, because one of their goals in life is to be there on Christmas Day to watch that parade.
No,
What?
don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do
I'm
it.
sure they have that parade on Christmas Day. It's just not the recorded one, Nicole.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey is not being embalmed or rethought out.
But what about Nicole? What about you? What is the tradition there in the Ginsburg household?
Okay, so it's actually crazy. My house is pretty much an open house on Christmas. So we have
Oh, it's party time.
anywhere from breakfast to lunch to dinner to drinks, the whole nine. Some days some years it's karaoke by 10 p.m. Other times it's Ribbon Ninja. That's what it was last year, which is this cool game that my kids got that they just have. It's so simple. Velcro around their arms. It's from Fat Brain Toys if anybody wants to get it. And it's just ribbons that you put on. You get 3 of them. And you have to keep moving your hand like a ninja so the other person can't grab it. It was the most hysterical thing. And I literally I bought another set of it for my nephew who's only 4 or 5 because we needed another set for Christmas Day. It's on. It's going down. Like, yeah. So I don't know. We just get like ridiculous and crazy, and like I joke that like we talk about haunt stuff 365 days a year because it's actually one of the things that we end up doing on Christmas is talking about haunt stuff and like getting all excited and ready to go. Yeah, we get up in our matching PJs and we have our matching aprons throughout the day and we do the whole thing. And I love cooking and I love entertaining and making cocktails and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm excited. Now I'm excited, guys. Let's go do this. We got Christmas.
You just find me secretly drinking under the Christmas tree where I hid my mini bottles.
Oh my God.
Tater's calling in. Is it my turn to sing? Yeah.
Nicole, speaking of games, I just need an update. Have you played the game that I sent you?
100%. And it's
right.
It's the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Did you gift it forward to somebody?
I have not. I have not yet. That will be happening on Christmas Day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yes. I'm paying it forward that way. And it actually, so fun fact, it is going to a family who's one of our haunters that we sponsored this year. And they fell on some very unexpected hard times. And so along with their other gifts that we have gathered, that's one of them.
Awesome.
It's going to be passing on some awesome joy this year.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
I'm sorry. Somebody just came in the comments with we had a Nerf fight one year with the entire family.
Christina, yes, 100%. Yes.
That is
Christina, you just changed the game.
So
Yes.
they make those little not Nerf guns because they can get dangerous depending on which model you want because they have those battery operated ball ones now and sometimes family takes things too far. The little snowballs, they're called snowballs. They're little soft white balls that you can throw at each other.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We hide those around the house and randomly have a snowball fight with everybody that stops by the house. We are like Nicole and has an open house.
Nice.
But yeah, the Nerf gun's a good idea until they start getting those like the pro versions where that shoot the thing 90 miles an hour and takes out little Timmy's eye and grandma's dentures.
It's not fun unless someone loses an eye.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, we need your help since you're here and Tater's with us much more frequently. Caitlin, we'd love to ask your assistance. We are going to give a nice surprise because it's Christmas and it's the holidays and it's Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Festivus. If you celebrate Festivus, we are going to give away another free ticket to the Dead Man's Party on Saturday night, February 4th. And Caitlin, can you help us pick somebody in the chat that might be a great contestant to come down to the Dead Man's Party?
So funny story. I can't see the public chat.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Ah!
That's okay. That's okay. I put Nicole on the spot before. Do we want to give the honor to Tater then?
You could totally give the honor to Tater.
Okay. He doesn't want it. Okay.
I don't want the pressure. These guys are my friends. If I pick one of them over the other ones, I get screamed at.
100%
No.
You want me to do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm literally just randomly, I'm looking at it. Karen L. Murphy. Congratulations. I don't know you, but we're going to meet you right at the Dead Man's Party Saturday night at TransWorld. Make sure you email myself, KRIS, or Nicole at haashow.com. Give me your information, and we are going to get you a free ticket so you can have a whole lot of fun.
Congratulations. I'm that tired, guys. We're singing already. Now I'm having the spirit. I'm so excited. Thanks for getting me there, guys.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's so much fun hanging out with all of you guys. And it's our last show before, all the holiday festivities. But we will be back. When, Nicole? When are we going to be back?
We are going to be back next Tuesday, the 27th, right here. Same time, same place, ready to go.
What?
Chris, you know what, though, we didn't share all this season? And somebody texted me about this.
Oh.
Did we do this? No, we didn't. Our favorite movies. What is officially our favorite movies?
we might not have ourselves. We've
We've
asked
not
everybody
done-
else.
Yes.
But
So
we-
now, Tater, can you do the honors of asking us what our favorite Christmas movies are?
Hey, yo, Nicole, what's your favorite holiday movie?
well done. Well done.
Hey, yo, Tater, I'm going to have to go with Elf now because I want my husband to watch it.
And Chris, what's your favorite holiday movie?
Hands down, Christmas Vacation. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that's a good one, too. That's a very good
But Elf's my
Yeah.
second. Elf's my second.
Yeah. I am making a new movie where my booth walks out of my booth and then gets creamed by a Segway and the adventure that ensues after that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
May have actually happened at IAPA. So
I heard about this. Poor Nathan. How's he doing?
he lost 2 inches.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, folks,
Poor guy.
whether you celebrate Kwanzaa, Festivus, Hanukkah, Christmas, or you don't do any of that and you just hang out with family and loved ones or people you can't stand, thanks for being a part of our lives. Thanks for hanging out with us every Tuesday night. We'll see you next Tuesday, and hopefully Santa's good.